And we're going to go live, doing a whole bunch of tests here while we go live. Hopefully everything will be normal. Let's go to the comments because I don't see comments. There they are. Thank you very much, Darla. Let's rock and roll. Oh, okay, that's going to be up there every time I try to do a stream. But anyways, the information, very important. If you're new to this channel, I'm trying to expose what's on the moon, and I found out some very credible information that proves to us that the moon is definitely inhabited or active, whether they're living there or not, or working there. Most likely, if there's that much activity, they would be working there. Got the email up on the bottom, so that way the poor mods won't have to continually write the email for Bruce, which will always be there. And news will appear also, like what we're talking about today, historical UFO meeting today, May 31st. Be sure to watch upcoming moon follow the bouncing ball. Anyways, you know what I mean? So there's moon footage. It's going to be out because I got the moon last night. I got some interaction with UFOs last night. There's a historical UFO meeting. I predicted it 2 days ago in the community, and boom, it's out there. I have no idea what it is about. Well, yeah, I do actually. It's about UFOs. I don't know if they're going to expose the moon. Most likely they won't. And it just goes to show how secretive the moon is, that secret of there being activity up there, that they're talking about all the other planets before even talking about the moon. They're talking about Europa. They're talking about Titan. They're talking about all these moons and other exoplanets that are in our galaxy and even outside of our galaxy. It remains really exciting. And of course, while I'm talking, I'm going to show a bit if you're new to the channel. And of course, if not, the gang that's here are going to see some of the coolest captures. And it's those UFOs on the moon that I was warned and even threatened to death not to repost and to stop talking about it in your research. And from that point on, I never stopped talking about it. So yeah, Darla, you beat me to it. You were here before me. Elias, how's it going, brother? Thank you very much. Rose is here. Elias is here. I'm excited too. Rose is going to have a good stream. Very good stream, that's for sure. Rose is in the house. We have, I don't know. I think it really will be, Rose. It's going to be a great day because, how can I say, NASA is diving into deep researching UFOs now. So there's going to be more and more talking to the public about it, because you see, eventually they're not going to be able to hide everything. Another very important thing that happened today, news fresh off of the press, somebody in this meeting that I'm just finding out myself before I started the stream, somebody said at the meeting a question, obviously somebody from the military that asked this question, asked, I hope my fan's not bothering you. Hope that the sound's not coming in. So somebody asked some other important person, which we'll get into that in a bit later, and throughout the week also, because I have a lot of researching to do on that if it just came out. They were asked about extraterrestrials. So there was a question that was asked about extraterrestrials and living, like a living extraterrestrial being. The question stayed there, but they redacted the response to that question of extraterrestrials. So there's a lot of talk on the news now about that's starting to come out. Some things are starting to come out as people are obviously going to be wondering what that question is all about. We got the Black Vault working hard with the Freedom of Information Act to bring out all this information to the public, and some things that are private, unlisted, to the public. And sometimes it takes a couple of years. It costs them a couple of bucks to do so also. They don't want to talk about it. Navy, not that long ago, talked about not wanting to divulge anything UFO or UAP related. Apparently, NASA's interested in this now because it is a mysterious science. They're only into technology to be able to build weapons so that we can attack Russia and China. That's never going to change. We'll die, and it's still going to be going on when every one of us here dies. That's the goal that they have, right? They went to get Einstein. They went to get Nikola Tesla's patents and everything to be able to use that power and knowledge for their own, the government. So you can only imagine what they're doing on the moon, because I'm telling you guys, the moon is inhabited. There are people up there that are working up there. I'm not too disturbed about whether they're aliens or humans. I think that's besides the point. I think it's just exciting enough, and secretive enough. So of course, national defense, national security. They're talking about national defense and the dangers of most of the information coming out. So I don't know about that, right? And they're going to have to talk at one point. They're just creating alliances now. China, is just starting to learn some of the UFO things with the States, which is blowing my mind, by the way, because they're a corrupt country, the CCP, and the States dealing with it. Lots of truth bombs coming out, even though we can't talk about them here on the channel. But in the States, some truth bombs with Biden, with the FBI, the CIA, all the dismantling of these three-letter associations that have been so corrupting the United States over so many years. American people so patient, and they have no choice. That's what we have to do. Jules of Southern Oregon is in the house. Thank you very much for being here. I always get excited every time there's something that's related to a UFO report, because listen, we've been waiting since the 50s, Roswell, since before I was here, and there was never public reports at all. The public reports that came out in the past couple of years, those of you that heard or looked through the transcripts, saw that a lot of things, if not everything that's important, is redacted. But you'd be surprised. There's a lot of information still coming out, but most of the things are redacted. Stopping by to hit that thumbs up, got dinner with the family. I wish you suspicious skies 3045 and your family bon appetit. Have a wonderful supper, a wonderful dinner. Thank you very much for stopping by. Speaking of dinner, I'm almost 60 pounds of weight loss, 59 pounds down, 238 on the scale this morning, down from 297, into my third day of fasting, which will be finishing in 2 hours. I'm starting day 4 of fasting and to continue out through the week. It's good discipline for my body. I'm really happy that I lost that much. There's lots more that I want to lose, but I made that goal 225 pounds. In reality, I'm 238. So do you have any idea how far away I am from my goal weight? 225, 235, 36, 37, 38, 13 pounds. So 13 pounds. I'm really excited for that. So I'm going to starve myself for a week. No. Well, yes, in reality, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be starving myself for a week. Hey, thank you very much. Crazy music, Space Jam in the house. We have on un nouveau meeting avec le Unidentified Aerial Task Force. Yeah, Unidentified Aerial Task Force that's going to be having a meeting. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the meeting was probably maybe even this morning. Yes, if it can shift happily, hopefully, that's for sure. Merci encore, mon ami Elias is in the house for being here, you guys. Be back hopefully before the end, if it ever starts. When is the ending of the start of the ending? Good luck. Donna, do my floating heart on the right screen. I don't even see them. That's the worst of it. Why does NASA? Why does YouTube put them there if we can't even see them? What? Me too, Elias. I can see the hearts. There's like a little box. As a matter of fact, you see how annoying that box is? It actually blocks out the last line of what somebody says, and you can't see it unless somebody else posts and puts it a bit higher, which often makes me laugh. Je les vois les cœurs. I can see the hearts, and when I click 1, 2, or 3 or 4 times, the hearts travel upwards, but I don't see it happening or any hearts appearing or anything else going on. Some new glitch or whatever, something new with YouTube anyways. Random Ralph is in the house. Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening to you. Actually, yeah, hold on. I had a birthday wish, but I'll wait till I see the person to remember. Well, Leah, how's it going? No, today they had a UFO meeting, so I'm excited for that. A UFO meeting. I am Kai's here, and yeah, ready, set, go. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of things. We'll be looking together at some of the research. There's even music we can put in here, but the music sucks. Actually, I might even be able to do it while we're. Let me know if you hear it. Like, I'm gonna play it right now. Play. Just for the fun of it. Go to the comments. I put it very, very low because it's so digital, sucky sound. Let me go over the comments for the fun of it to see if you guys can hear it. Doing some tests, the banners and stuff like that to make it look a little more professional. At the same time, I want people to be sharing the research like it's written right there. Share this research on other social media platforms, please. Masked Bishop is in the house. Karen 18, thank you. Carlene's here. Thanks, you guys. So I'm going to scroll down now. Charlene, thank you, Charlene, for being here. Nice to see you, my dear friends. Hey, it's Highness, right on. Thanks a lot, brother. Some interesting stuff, you guys, today, honestly. Backbone, NF, hello, Bruce, and all from Germany. So I'll scroll down. I am curious to see if Stephen A. Yes, we can. The truth is coming. You guys getting excited about what's going to be in the... Yep, there's the address, which I should have written on the bottom, Darla. Thank you very much. Randy's here. Thanks a lot, Randy. I appreciate that, man. How's it going, Tammy? 53 people watching and only 28 thumbs up. Thanks for mentioning that. I would appreciate all the thumbs up. Absolutely, every one of you. Go smash that like button now. We have one of the trolls that was here on the channel. He was streaming, and when people come and watch and don't talk in the feed, well, he thinks they're trolls, and he whooshes them away. Now, I wouldn't be doing that now. No, I'd be silly to do that. I was just curious, can you guys hear any annoying music in the background? Wally, how's it going? Visiting the best chat in the week as ever. Thank you, Bruce, and everyone. Thank you guys very much for joining. Thanks, Stephen A., for being here. Randy, good to be here. Thanks a lot, brother. Riley, I want to say a very happy birthday, brother. And I'm not sure I could even be hallucinating, but I'm always, before answering comments and messages, sometimes I see them scrolling by, and I can pick up on messages. If it's your birthday, my friend Riley, I wish you an amazing, happy birthday. For sure. His Highness just had his birthday. Hey, Riley, thank you so much, my friend. Means a lot. I'm working hard. UFO tracker, what's up? All those UFOs. Riley 20. Hey, man. Well, first of all, wow, man. I love you for having stopped by the channel at the age you're at, because honestly, not a lot of people in their 20s are interested, or they are, but they just maybe don't know which channels to go to. Really happy that you're here, brother. Really appreciate that. And of course, we have an amazing happy birthday, 20th birthday. Always a good birthday, the 20th birthday. Thank you so much, kind sir. Galactic Hurricane, what's going on? A historical meeting today that I'm very anxious to see and read up about. Galactic Hurricane, you said it. Is disclosure coming? A lot of us that have been waiting, like you, Galactic Hurricane, know that it has to be close with all this new information that's coming out. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely happy birthday. In traffic just popped on to listen. Thank you so much. Well, don't forget, Stephen A., you were probably right about that, my brother. But what will be leaked from inside just might come out. That's the cool thing. Hey, thank you so much, Pat, for that. I appreciate that, brother. Try to keep it interesting. We got some good stuff. Yep, that's right, brother. Nervous not being a teenager. Now the responsibility comes in. That means you cross the street, some kind old lady's on the sidewalk and tells you to F off and swings you with a bat. If you tell her to F off or if you push her, it's like we're responsible for all of that. You're a good person or you're not, right? You'll know quick enough, my friend. If you're not a good person, you'll be in jail by 6 months time. Hopefully not. Wishing you the best in your journey. Stephen Greer, June 12th. Huge disclosure. Sorry about that. Christina Pisani, welcome. Thank you very much for that heads up. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be writing that one down. June 12th, guys, it's coming right up. It's in 13 days. Please smash that like button. Put the yes in that dumb algorithm, even though they don't want us there. That's for sure. Absolutely. I really appreciate that, Galactic Hurricane. Thanks to you guys, honestly, that the channel's still here. And thanks for coming back. The views are really low, guys. We're down to 39,000 views per month. I have a large, big ass, I like saying it that way because it's true. Giant optical head is another way I like saying it. But it's true. With seriousness, the large 14-inch telescope gets some great shots of the moon. And more people, I know a lot of people are interested on YouTube. 14-inch telescope showing the moon, but not a lot of people, you know. Buckeye Jim. Hi, everyone. Congrats on the weight loss, Bruce. Thank you very much for the encouragement, you guys. I love you very much for that. Honestly, inspiring me to want to continue. So 59 pounds, guys, in less than 2 months. April 12th, I started, and I got 59 pounds down. My goal was for the end of July to reach 225, and I'm only 13 pounds away. Very excited about that. Starting to get hungry. It's starting. Hey, Tree K, thank you very much. 70 plus years, and today we are thinking NASA's being transparent and sharing information with us. No, maybe you're thinking that. Maybe that's why you don't know the truth, my friend. You guys have to open your ears and eyes. It's not just about little bitchy comments when you guys or gals come on here and say, look, this fuckhead thinks that there's going to be alien disclosure. Of course there's going to be alien disclosure. I disclosed it. I showed the world what was on the moon, thus having exposed and disclosed what was on the moon. It's normal that there's only a couple of thousands or 100,000 watching, for sure. You could be sure they're going to disclose it. It's going to be leaked out from the inside. It's going to destroy our system. It's going to destroy all the religion. Many are going to die. It's going to come out, though. That's 100%. The cover-up for the people that are sleeping, it's been 70 years people have been discussing what's been going on the moon. You guys got to wake up to the truth, to what's coming. I'm on a mission to bring this truth out, and the truth is going to come out. How's that music? Is that music playing? Pat, hello. Thanks a lot, you guys. They've been hiding it forever, for sure. Yep, they're sworn to secrecy. That's why I said they're going to come out from the inside, is what I believe. But that's it, eh? They can't, like, they're totally not allowed, most likely, to talk about anything that is, you know, extraterrestrial related and secrets in space and black projects and stuff. It's getting pretty crazy. And some of the dark secret projects that they did out there are also pretty crazy. Yes, YouTube music sucks the bag. Sorry, but it does. You guys, okay, you can hear it. All right. Is it low? I won't keep it on. I just wanted to know if we could hear it. So that's good that we can hear that. So that means, I mean, listen to the choices that they have, honestly. Listen to the quality of that, guys. Okay. Pause, and we're back. Good. Just wanted to see if that was working. Really happy for the banner that people will be able to get the information from there, and looking in exactly what I was just quite so excited with before we jump into my own research and live video. Don't forget, you guys, moon video coming up. Yesterday's UFO and interaction in the sky coming up. I got some nice shots. I even was able to get the sun yesterday. It's still bad. No activity right now. No net worthy activity, as they're saying, but I'll still get in a little minute at the end for you guys to see what the sun looked like yesterday. The sun's been very bad this week. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up to date with it. Many coronal mass ejections back to back was very dangerous. I'm really excited right now to find out what the hell is going on with the new disclosure. It's so new that it's not even on the Black Vault yet. So here we might have a little bit of a lag. Let's open up the page here to give you at least a basic idea of what just happened. Also, monster black hole burps out hot gas in bright H-shaped photos. So if you notice the photos that they're showing from James Webb Telescope, you know, I showed photos of space and people were like, well, that's blurry and the moon's blurry and that's blurry. And when NASA and the professionals show pictures, it's the same bullshit. You see blur, but there is natural atmosphere. There's atmosphere. They're admitting there's atmosphere. There's water all over the galaxy now. They're talking about it more and more. There's also one here. UFOs will remain mysterious without better data. NASA study team says, because also they want to get into that. So there's a couple of things. Let's see what they were going to talk about that, which is interesting. UFOs will remain mysterious without better data, NASA study team says. So it's the data that they don't have. NASA held the first public meeting to discuss the findings of its UAP independent study team today on May 31st. The group formed, if you remember well, June 2022, Unidentified Aerial Task Force. This was formed not that long ago. The group aims to examine data related to unidentified anomalous phenomena, because the term UAP used to be unidentified aerial phenomena. And I say used to be. It's now unidentified anomalous phenomena. In reality, they all exist because there's lots of different characteristics to some of the UFOs that we see out there that are being reported. A new term that encompasses objects or incidents in the sky, underwater, or in space that can't be immediately identified. The group, which has 100, there's definitely a mistake here. NASA says that the group has $100 in funding. Okay, I'm sure they have a lot more than that. $100 in funding includes former astronaut Scott Kelly and 15 Big Whoop and 15 other investigators from a wide variety of fields, may I add, including astronomy, oceanography. I can hardly even say it. Oceanography and journalism. You have journalists there. You have astrophysicist David Spergel, chair of the study group and former member of the NASA Advisory Council, compared to the study of UAP to fast radio bursts, FRBs. FRBs, yeah. Powerful bursts of radio waves from distant galaxies that were originally thought to be anomalies. Sometimes anomalies are really interesting and point to novel physical phenomenon. So the problem with what I have with that is that they are into the physical phenomenon. So they're saying that some of these lights could be a natural phenomena, occurring in the atmosphere. And I'm adding this because they talk nothing about the atmosphere. But for example, in the atmosphere of Earth or out in space, around some exoplanets, are these UFO lights seen in space, or are they just seen around the moon and the celestial objects that we see? some STS missions like the one STS is 75. I never get it right. STS 85, I think. The tether incident is the one I'm talking about. You see jellyfish-like creatures in space that appear literally coming through portals or appearing out of nowhere. Why aren't they admitting or talking more in depth about that jellyfish-like type of living organism? And that, by the way, even though we don't know exactly where they were in space, they've always told us that they're only just around Earth and the moon, so we can assume that would be the region, that we would be seeing them. During the opening remarks in today's hearing, team members stressed that the biggest roadblock in terms of understanding these unidentified phenomena is a lack of data. Nevertheless, NASA's Daniel Evans, Assistant Deputy Associate Administrator for Research within the agency's Science Mission Directorate, noted that because public interest in UAP is at a seeming all-time high, liars, it's always been, it is NASA's responsibility to give the topic rigorous scientific scrutiny it deserves. First and foremost, it provides an opportunity for us to expand our understanding of the world around us, Evans said. This work is in our DNA. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Yeah, I hear you, Stephen A., and I hear you, everyone else is probably going to say, like you said, disclosure is not coming out. I believe it will, and I'm up for debating that. I love it. I love debating, but a complete takeover of the elites would have to occur for us to get that disclosure, of course, and even then, maybe possibly not even a completely full disclosure. Who knows? North Korea says its rocket launch failed. First spy satellite is lost. They lost their first spy satellite. Woot, I wish I had a horn or a bell. Congratulations on one of the most corrupt countries in the world having not been able to launch their first, so they say, spy satellite. Boeing faces emerging issues ahead of Starliner, capsules first crewed flight in July. So you see, I was mentioned there's going to be some setbacks, most likely. Who knows about the setbacks? But what happened with the UFO report? I'm looking for that right now because I want to. It was already, the page was there. I clicked on it. Allergies are bad today. Right. Let's see here. Are UFOs real? Imagine them still asking these stupid questions. Hear what NASA panel has to say at public hearing on UAP's live updates. And excuse me 1 second, please. Well, sorry about that, everybody. As always, no, I don't want to become a Memorial Day member. X. NASA's much anticipated public hearing on UFOs, those just arriving. There's a supposedly historical UFO meeting, public meeting today, May 31st. It already happened. NASA's much anticipated public hearing on UFOs has begun amid harassment concerns faced by the agency's 16-person team studying events. Like I said, a whole bunch of scientists and oceanographers and whole bunch of important people, events in the sky that cannot be identified as aircraft or as known natural phenomena. The team assembled about 7 months ago, and I'll be talking about this at the next upcoming stream too, to look in detail from the blackvault.com and any other location where they're going to really bring out some truth. Hopefully it's bigger than we think. Alex Jones even had a mention of that extraterrestrial question having come up at the hearing, where the answer to that question was redacted. Very interesting, especially for redacting on a question about extraterrestrials. As I said, the team assembled about 7 months ago. So that's what they tell us. Includes experts in astrophysics and other disciplines. Among its stars, Scott Kelly, and this is the same again. Responsibility to investigate the occurrences with a rigorous scientific scrutiny. Okay, bullshit. I don't, I'll have to be looking in that to see what they're going to be talking about for sure. Let's see here. Music, yes. Who else is here? Je te suis en anglais. How come you have to follow me only in English? Were you blocked? Jackie Goodson, thank you so much for being here. North Carolina in the house. Yeah, Riley, it's the music. I'm not getting them on YouTube. It's just shown here on StreamYard. I'm not on YouTube right now. And the music that I'm seeing here, not good. You got Night Driving, you got Lofty, you got Into Space, like really retarded songs. Here's another one here. Not very good at all, actually. Very digital. Let's see if we can hear it. It's like falling asleep at the wheel with those. Fade tracks in and out. There's a bunch of things that I was looking at before because I had not taken the time to look into it. So let's see here. Oh, I'm going to get that off actually. What's up, my friend? Swervin Daily in the house. Yeah, exactly. Once I get better music, like really low in the background would be awesome, actually. Justin, hey, thank you very much from Brittany. Thanks for being here. Eliana's here. Evening to you. Hauser, I know I probably missed over some of them. I hope I didn't. Thank you very much, kind sir. Iceland in the house. That's awesome. UFO tracker. Yeah, it was really, really low. I did a test. I kept it really low. Galactic hurricane. It is teeming with activity and lots of weather phenomena and a lot of new stuff that they're talking about in the news that's going on. Exactly, Christina. The whistleblowers from the military are going to try to bring some stuff out. Luis Elizondo is under investigation right now. Luis Elizondo under investigation for having, brought out those UFO videos that were then said to be drones. And then, he's still under trial. Somebody's trying to take away his clearance and stuff. So crazy. Totally my pleasure, Riley. Thank you for being here, my friend. Seriously, guys, each and every one of you. Been keeping up with Stephen Greer about 22 years. Right on, Jules. Absolutely. And keep doing so. Listen, he brought a lot to the table. It's all an accumulation of a whole lot of people that brought a lot of stuff to the table. All the way from the leaks and WikiLeaks and Edward Snowden leaks and everything. It just started getting crazy and out of hand when they leaked and talked about the governments around the world listening into people's conversations and stuff. I think pretty much every one of us knew that was, pretty obvious that it was going on, actually. Oliver Klein, thanks a lot for being here, man. Christopher Rollins is here. Sorry about that, my friend. 98 watching. I don't know why that happened. Thank you to the 98 watching. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Bruce Swartz. I'm from Montreal, and I'm here to blow your mind. If it's the first time you've seen some of my moon videos, some of the research, which I'm going to put on the screen in a couple of seconds, you're going to see a lot of the community here have seen it, have appreciated it, and there's more captures. It's not easy to bring these captures on the table, bring them out close up, slowed down. Has anyone seen a UFO taken by Bob Dean near Pluto? I have not, Pat. Leaked photo, eh? Would have to be pretty good if it's a photo, though. Hey, thanks for letting me know that, guys. Having a hard time to see the channel. The stats in the house, and I hope Gate Smasher is doing well. Karen Fitzpatrick, thank you. Miss I am Kai is in the house. Thank you, sir. I love you for it. I appreciate it, and thanks for the confidence and having confidence in me, of course. Janine, salut à toi. Comment ça va, mon ami Janine? Thank you very much. Miss stats. Why doesn't it work? There it is. We have Tom D. Harris. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Bruce. No, thank you, my friends. Honestly, guys, thank you very much for coming in. A Dragon Call pop-up launch bay door. Right on, Kai. Anthony Brooks is here. Congratulations on your fitness journey. Thanks. I love you guys. Thank you very much for the inspiration. It's about time that I start losing weight. You know, I hid the weight very well. A lot of people looked at me, yeah, you must be 250. You must have been 260. Nope. I hadn't weighed myself in a while. I thought I was only 260 myself. But always have been a big guy, and I can get up really fast if I don't watch the weight. And for the first time in my life, I'm actually going to start watching the weight now. You rock, Stephen A. I love you for it, man. Thanks, guys. A lot of ships being recorded in our skies. How many are ours? Exactly. More and more people are talking about that, Rose. I wonder, she says. Probably like cars, different varieties. Why not? Just like the aliens, just like the other beings, Rose. The other beings, we have a whole bunch of beautiful different cultures, beautiful looking different beautiful people of all colors, different ears, nose, eyes. It's, dark skin, light skin, dark pearly skin, white, pale, dead looking people. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's a beautiful thing. And maybe some of the people or other cultures that are here on Earth can be part alien. Maybe we're all part alien. Maybe we were made by the aliens, Yep. And Out of the Sun. I got lots of videos of that too, right here. Absolutely. Did Bruce, you're the one of the people who spills the beans when it comes to moon activity. Keep on going. And Galactic Hurricane, honestly, guys, I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was too peaceful, Riley. The music. We need some something like that instead. Galactic, thanks again. George, how's it going, man? But aliens get great weed. Galactic weed. Yeah, no chemicals in it. Pure THC. Must look like sap in the tree. Yes, Pat. We do have to relearn it. We really have been lied to. Absolutely. Beautiful Icelandic language. I wish I knew more of it. I honestly wish I did. They circle all the non-answers as they admit to you will tell us, not them. Do my moon man. Thank you very much. They circle all the non-answers. Thanks, Darla. We'll try it. We'll put it on just a little bit. I'll have to get some better music. But what's this one? Feeding the Ducks. Yeah. We'll stick with night driving, even though I'm not driving. And I'll put the volume down a little bit here, so we can just hear it a little bit, just like, like you're at the doctor's office waiting for your name to be called. Michael Anderson, please come into the doctor's office. So let's get into it. Okay. We're going to share the screen. Select a tab to share. The entire screen is what I wanted to share. There we go. I have to click on that. Am I jamming? What's going on? Hey, oh, thank you. I just saw that. Hold on here. Oh, is that Galactic? Or let me see. Oh, I jammed. I guess I got a contribution at the same time. Galactic Hurricane. Thank you so much for this contribution. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Baseball season for my kids and grandkids. So I've been a baseball watching fool. Right on. I've been out of touch with baseball for years. I should have stuck around. Liked it when I was younger, but not that much, actually. So, yeah, the music, it jumps around a little bit. I'm going to turn down just a little bit more there. Sounds like it's jumping around a little bit. Maybe it's not jumping around for you guys, but just jumping around for me. All right, so what did I put up here? Did I put up the screen yet? Did I? I think so. Oops, I just took it off. Add to stream is what I want to do. And we're going to go right here. Let's put this down. And hopefully you will see both, or maybe not both, maybe just the video, or me and the video. There we go. We'll put that in full screen. I'll go down here in the bottom to see what that looks like. Perfect. It disappeared because obviously I made it disappear. So, okay, I'll be on the side. Right. Let's do it again. Let's go back to what we were doing. Norma C, glad to see you. Thanks for coming in, you guys. And listen, those of you just arriving to the channel, well, there's a couple of things, couple of phenomena, right, on the moon that I want. Yes, wake up to a higher level of consciousness. These are the videos that I produce right here as often as I can to get more people interested in what I'm finding on the moon. And they're going to see in this video, I wasn't supposed to leave the intro in. Sorry about that. Bruce Sees All channel, exposing the truth. Lots of people can expose the truth. Any little capture or sighting that you can see on the moon is considered a good capture. What you can see on my channel, meteors, asteroids, even plasma on the sun, not things that are always easy to capture. So you have to look quite often. Over the years, I caught quite a few large objects going by the sun. As a matter of fact, I had never thought that there would be that many objects or that many chances of seeing here a coronal mass ejection, plasma being shot out from the sun. That's the real thing. And, you know, it's the size of this object and the speed of this object being shot out that you have to try and wrap around your minds. I get objects going by in the atmosphere of the sun. A lot of people don't realize it, but the sun does have an atmosphere. And when there's a coronal mass ejection, some of those pieces get thrown around the sun and remain in the sun's atmosphere. A dark triangle last year, this is even slowed down. It was so fast, this object going by the sun. There are objects out there, for sure, without a doubt. This, you saw that just a minute ago, actually. The plasma ejection, as there's plasma ejection in the sun. I got a lot of captures with large objects going by. Very recently, when the year ended in December 2022, I was able to capture some UFO lights right here, UAP lights. Today's the historic meeting for UFO UAPs. What other best day to be able to present this work? You see that they're not planes because the characteristics are proving it. They disappear, as you will see here, as they dim down. These objects have left the surface. Is it really just phenomena, or is somebody driving around in a UFO in these UFOs? UFO fleets, the UFOs in formation that fly together and are appearing everywhere, not only here in Quebec, but in Kansas. One of the things that really disturbed people when I started talking about it was the atmosphere on the moon. This is Eratosthenes crater. You can see it close enough for you to be able to go and look at a NASA image of Eratosthenes crater and count every one of those little bumps and nicks and crannies to be sure that I'm not manipulating or faking anything. Whether it be a natural atmosphere or not, it's hiding these structures. They're very hard to see. Some of the structures have what looks like dirt actually over it. Here's a line that you just saw at the bottom of Copernicus, and there you can see the haze. And when the haze moves over, a little bit of pixelation here on YouTube, sadly, you can see that there's other lights underneath that haze. There's a whole life of activity on the surface of the moon. This is not natural phenomena, and you know it just by looking at those structures that you see there. They cannot be natural. Look at it any way you want, any angle that you want to look at it. There's just no two ways about it. This is Sinus Iridum, the promontorium at the left, opposite the apple bite. This one got me in trouble. It's UFO lights not just leaving the surface, but actually appearing on the surface. Right in the center, you see the lights there that are appearing. They light up, they move over quite quickly. If this is transportation, it could be. It could be that there's not somebody traveling around on it, and it's a giant computer or something, a UFO spacecraft, the moon. Like you guys know it. We can come out with hundreds of thousands of theories like we've been doing for 70 plus years, like you said yourself. There's UFOs actually arriving to the east side of the moon. The moon is turned over to the left side, and you see them. Obviously, it's not flies or hornets that we're filming zoomed out that close on the moon. It's actually real UFOs that are on the moon. And this was presented big time to the Pentagon, the Unidentified Aerial Task Force, the Carter administration that has that assembly every year or 2 or 3 years around the world. Arizona, Montreal, sometimes. You have all the MUFON investigators that were there, had the chance to view this work, but nobody reacts to it. The people that are reacting to it are interacting with me in private. They're not making a big fuss or show about it because I think, honestly, they don't want it to come out. I'm presenting it neutrally without ramming it down your throat saying, I'm right, it's not drones, it's an alien or this or that. I have no proof of that, right? Archimedes crater. To the right, yet again, one of 10 craters that I've shown you all that has atmosphere. Here's a UFO chemtrailing. This is beside a very famous crater. Yeah, Clavius. Trying to say too much because things are going by so fast. Just what I'm showing you are UAP lights interacting or reacting to the atmosphere on the moon. See how dark it looks? Because I'm bringing that exposure down because everything has the same reflectivity. You can't differentiate most of the time these objects flying around over a bright refractive and reflective surface. You have to manipulate the exposure. You bring it up or down. Look here. We're looking at a exposure taken down, pink. This is Mare fecunditatis on top, Mare imbrium right on the bottom in that light. That's where they declared landing. We're looking at a UFO fleet that's changing directions and places. Both guys are changing directions. They're changing places. They're both leaving and arriving to the moon. A lot of controversy around this Bianchini Bridge. It's a whole surface of objects that are covered up by this hard to see bumpiness, blurriness. Look at that. I could tell you it's cities. We can't see F all except for that there are blurry patches over top, right there where the arrow is. Look at this converted. Absolutely incredible. You could see those objects. What is it? A dump? Is it cars that's there? Is it an airport? Is it cities? Is it bodies? Is it tombstones? What do you want it to be? There would have to be pretty big for us to be able to see that. Is it snow or structures? Now, each of those structures, I'd have to be, do some magic to be able to distinguish each of the objects, but it doesn't matter. We don't have to look. How much we can still see very well, and that those objects that are covered up with that, whatever it is, it looks constructed. No two ways about it. Bianchini crater. This is to the right of Sinus Iridum, the apple bite. We saw to the left. And here again, you could possibly see maybe some pixelation, right? Not only 3 lights came up that night, there are 3 other ones at the end of December and changed directions. Now, the fact that they're lifting up off the surface, by the way, that's with the infrared camera. Like last night, I was filming UFOs again with the infrared camera. So it's a video similar to this that you will see. There's a blinding light there. Now, for me, this is very important. And I know for a ufologist, even a MUFON investigator, it would definitely be something that they would for sure enjoy researching and studying. You want to know the area? It's in my town. I'm in the Montérégie. I'm near Ormstown, right? Just on the outskirts of Montreal. Go to any field or barley field, or we have big farm fields here where the farm owners own vast swaths of land. There's no roads there, just tractor roads. So the UFOs can very easily land in the middle of those fields. As a matter of fact, just on the outskirts of, this is on the moon, by the way. I want you guys to see it. I mean, it's not many channels that literally show clearly more than just one UFO lifting up off the surface. I've been able to document over 100 now, which is absolutely incredible. But the interest for the research has always been there, but it's the people that don't seem to reach the channel, right? Historical day today where they're talking about public UFOs. We're going to have to listen to that properly and in detail, see if they bring anything out into the open. So what are you looking at? I don't know. It's a haze. The surface of the moon is hazy. It's near impossible to see the surface because there's always that dust, smoke, or haze, natural or not, methane or not, right? But what we see underneath is not debris because the objects that I'm showing you, and this one here in particularly, enters a crater. YouTube, it could be that you guys see pixelation, doesn't matter. I just want you to see the ghost-like movement of the object as it progresses with the frame rate. You can see they're cutting up as it progresses across the surface of the moon. So that goes in and out of those hazes. So when somebody looks at the surface and says it's flat, it's gray, there's no depth, everything looks like it's the same level, it's not. There's depth of 10,000 feet that go down on the surface, of the moon. So let's see what's after this one. Wow, I don't like that. You guys are going to see lots of pixelation on that one. So let's move ahead here. Oh, I guess it was forgotten in there, whatnot, right here. So that's literally one. Now that's still good, even though there's pixelation. Look at that. That's a crater on the left in the darkness, and I'm showing you forward and backwards that it goes into the bloody crater. That's what you're going to see it do here as we go forward and backwards. Let's just leave it play, see where it is. There we go. So it's going inside and descending inside of the crater. I've shown that at least 10 times. And, there should be a lot of hype around it. You see how people boycotted Budweiser? Imagine all it would take for a couple of people, important people on online and on YouTube, online in this field of ufology. Ghost-like objects, look at it go. Living organisms. It can't be anything else. It's not debris. Debris doesn't stop and change places, right? And you can tell me it's a bird all you want. Not supposed to be a bird on the moon. In the atmosphere, this one descending to the surface just some fiery light reacting, some phenomena reacting to the atmosphere as it descends to the surface of the moon. Please be watching tonight, guys. I have a moon video from yesterday's footage at the same time with the UFOs that I was able to capture yesterday with the infrared. Speaking of infrared, this is the one that came down to the house, the one I also presented to the government of the United States. Thank you so much to the Pentagon. It's probably the only time I'll ever thank them for anything. They showed it. I'm ecstatic that they showed it, but it actually cut off the traffic here, so it was probably deliberate. So this is a UFO that came down to the house. That's what NASA and well, screw NASA. That's what the Pentagon and Unidentified Aerial Task Force is looking for. It's data. This will wind up. It is in data. They don't know what it is. It's a one-time event that came down to my house. If I was filming this every single day, coming down to the house, well, then they would grab it, make a case file on it. There probably already was a case file on that. It's not hard. They can find out, with my camera, with my Bushnell monocular camera. I ask anyone, I dare anyone to try to recreate that with the infrared camera. You won't be able to. It's totally something that was in the sky, right? So it remains something pretty incredible when you think of it. That's how I look at it, While I'm here, what is this one here? Very recently, if you missed it, you have to check out the video in, a recent video that I posted of objects in the sky during the day, UFOs literally appearing out of clouds. So the same way we're seeing these lights appear on the moon can happen that we see some of these lights appearing here. Some of you will remember this. It happened not too long ago. So if you look right in the middle of the screen, there's something moving around there. And as I zoom up to see it, you're going to see more than one light come out of what looks like a cloud. Here, as we progress, let it get up to that stage. Oh, no, that's the object going by. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Let me go ahead here. The object going by. That was cool. That there, by slowing down footage, you can see objects going by way fast, and they're large object, probably boulders going by. They're not satellites, because satellites would be so small, definitely so small. So we're finally going to see it now, what I wanted to show you. Okay, losing patience here. There it is, finally. All right, and it's pretty incredible. You're going to see right here, right there in the center here. There it is, right there, forming. Right there. There's a second one. There's a third one. That one goes that way. That one goes the other way. There's the other one there, coming out the back there like a tunnel, when in reality it's just like a cloud. Imagine them being able to hide that way through the clouds. It was pretty cool. We even saw another one go by that I haven't even mentioned. Let's see that one more time there in the middle. Top middle is what we're looking for here. In your screens. There it is, right in the middle, actually, not top. There it is. Wow. Immediately, I get excited again. Right here. It's going to happen right here, guys. Watch this. Blows me away seeing that happen in the middle of the day. There it is. It's going to come out right here. There we go. One. Looks like a square. There's a second one. There's a third one. This one takes off that way. One's going to come out here. The back, you even see the cloud moving as it comes out of the cloud. So those are cool captures. And these are all recent captures, by the way. You can also see it pretty well here. To recapitulate, maybe some of you missed that. Yep, literal UFOs coming out of the clouds. Do you notice how this looks like we're on the moon? There, we're a bit close here, but look at that beautiful light. It is square, eh? There's a second one. There's a third one. I'm going to see the third one come out here. There we go. Poof, right out of the cloud. Mysterious cloud. That is so trippy. And of course, they're always spraying the darn chemtrails. Remember this one? That is a drone right here. It's going to fly by, and you're even going to see a green light or a red light on it as it swooshes by. I don't know if I left it long enough. There it's going by there. It's right here. Whoop, let something go as it's going by. And again, you have to slow the footage down so you can see some of these things going by. Here, I hope I leave it play because we'll see it really well. There it's coming into the view right by the ducks, and watch what happens to it. Lights appear on it. That is definitely some type of military drone. Or listen, it could be something alien if the aliens are here and they're using some type of tech. But those are important captures, really important captures. You know, no matter how you look at it, they're important captures. There's a hawk eating the hell out of, there we go. More and more during the live streams, we will also be looking at the news, reviewing the news together, putting more things up on screen. It's a very risky, you have to be very careful with what you share on YouTube when you're monetized. So obviously, that's how it is. Hey, yeah, listen. Dave's not here, man, bro. I do remember Cocoon. Found it interesting, quite disturbing. You said it. It's actually a wake-up call. I think so too. I think you're right about that. Wow, really, stats. That's good to know. I did not know that. Yeah, that big TV is cool. Definitely. Especially that last one with the UFOs. Mama Bear is here. Thank you very much. Legalized Intellect in the house. I have an alien in my basement. Probably in the basement in a couple of areas. He's soon going to go in the basement if he doesn't put some pants on. He doesn't, he walks around pantless. Cocoon, yeah, Leah. Cocoon was a bit crazy. Matthew, how's it going, man? They're not for Christ, or they wouldn't flee deceiving whatever they are, devils, powers. I respect all your opinions, my friends. We get a lot of opinions here. I interacted with some good spirits. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But that's how it is here on YouTube. It's just hearsay. We'll give our opinions. It doesn't mean we're right or we're wrong, right? But I guarantee you, if an angel is coming down to try to give you some love and you turn around and ignore that angel who's giving you a message because you think it's a devil, you will come back in your next life, which is probably most likely why we're all here. Wake up. There are good beings and spirits out there. The fact that they could be evil demons could be a lie, because I killed the devil. I don't know about you guys. If you guys are still seeing devils and demons, I see devil wannabes with like rented horns and shit, but they're not doing that much. Anybody want some coffee? I'll go for a refill of coffee, and I will be back in a second. Yeah, exactly. You guys are amazing. I love you guys a lot. Thank you very much. I got really emotional when I found out that someone was on the moon. I cried. I decided that it made it my mission. I have to start sharing this, and I accepted it right away when I saw how hush hush it was, and how there's like literally nobody that is there to see the research. If you get upset with that, and you expect to be like that at 100,000 subscribers, you will be very disappointed, because some of my best videos got like very little views. But it doesn't mean that the research isn't good. There's a lot of people struggling on YouTube. Probably most of the channels are struggling on YouTube. You can't get mad at another channel for getting all the views. Good for them. The algorithm is something that's very hard to understand. A lot of you know that. A lot of people don't understand the algorithm, but the algorithm controls who comes to your channel. C11 bill, C13 bill, the C18 bill coming now in Canada. Canadians are very suppressed, unfortunately. Oui, ça les prend. Absolutely. Charlene, yes. A good cup of black coffee. I made this batch a strong hazelnut and vanilla, I think it is. Even though you know how coffee is, eh? Hazelnut and vanilla. You're like, no, it doesn't taste like vanilla. Dave says, I believe that more people sharing ideas, the better the products and world will be. I agree with that 100%, my friend. Yeah, because there's lots of silly theories. I probably even say some myself, so careful. I'm a real Roger Whittaker. Where the hell did I go get that one, eh? Oh, mammy. Remember Roger Whittaker? People are like, Bruce, you shouldn't remember him. You're born in 75. Oh, mammy, mammy blue. Oh, mammy blue. He used to whistle. That was one of the songs he used to sing and whistle. And anyways, you guys always sticking stuff in my head. Absolutely always sticking stuff in my head. When that beam of light shined down on me, I think that was Jesus himself taking my cancer from me. Now you're scaring me a bit, lover of the Lord. You know why? Because when the light that I saw came down, that was spiritual. No way in hell was that a UFO craft. I don't think so. It was something spiritual for sure. And when it came down, it healed something inside of me also that I won't even mention, but I had noticed that there was something an ailment that I had all my life that disappeared. And I said, imagine if it could be possible. Crop circles. There's some stories coming out, some really good stories coming out about disclosure, not only about UFO guys, about the Roswell story, about Kennedy and who killed him and what happened. It's coming out. There's lots of stuff coming out. Do you know that when crop circles are formed, it's said to be an alien craft, and also proven because of the way of the bending of each fiber, each of these, the wheat, the barley, the way it's bent over. But there has been the FBI in the past that got caught making crop circles. Interesting stories coming out to the public this week. And by doing so with planks and boards to try to get it down, they actually pole vaulted across a cornfield, right? If the story is real, right? Heard out in the Y-Files. Bouncing across a cornfield to get into the center to be able to make the crop circle and then bounce back with pole vaults. Boom, boom, to bounce back out, not to have any footprints around the area. That was the FBI. Also, there's one that I actually didn't know that it was a real one, even though it was made by the FBI. I thought it was something that, the internet faked. There's a crop circle with an alien face. Well, where there's that alien face in the crop circle, it's actually somebody that produced that, but apparently not it not being alien. Alien crop circles exist. Some of them are extraordinary. And there's messages to those crop circles. In a way, there's a message. Oumuamua is back, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of days ago, I saw some scientists talking about the fact that Oumuamua is back in our solar system. I'm always very careful because when you listen to YouTube channels that say that, could be some mistakes in that. Could definitely be some mistakes in that. Did I see somebody say that it was very professional and I jumped over it? Christy, thank you very much. Williamson, hi from Montreal. I hope you guys are you guys cooking? Some of you cooking? The sun has been treating us very harshly here. 34 degrees when I started the stream. Tomorrow, they're now 32 degrees Celsius with the heat factor 34 felt. Tomorrow they're announcing approximately real temp 34 Celsius, between 33 34 Celsius. Felt should be 36 plus 37 degrees felt. So I don't know about that. Again, Rose, thank you very much, you guys. Cup of Joe, yes, it was very good. The Cup of Joe. Death is just a stage of growth. You know it, man. It's actually you mentioned that before me. I was thinking of that the other day, and I also mentioned it about when people die. You know how you look at someone without being too gruesome. Somebody, let's say, he lost a limb because he got in an accident or something. The control that they have. I asked the guy that lost his leg, and I said, is it very painful and stuff? He was an open guy. Obviously, I wouldn't ask that to somebody that went through it. And he says, your leg's not there. You're not missing it. You're not in pain either. You got a burning sensation, like you sort of slammed your finger in the door where the nail is, sort of thing, right? Burning, this throbbing sensation. You feel your heart and stuff like that. But the body, the minute it feels, the pain receptors, that's how it is. Pain receptors, your body feels it right away. You shut down. That's what they say. Dave, Leverage, thanks for being here, brother. Love you, Bruce. Keep up the good work, dude. Thank you very much, man. And again, if you're just arriving, I will get up for you guys the moon video. I'll be staying up late tonight to work on that. So I do not like posting videos in the middle of the night because it will get no views, but it doesn't matter. I've never withheld a whole day for nothing because I'm waiting for the algorithm best time mark. Best time mark on this channel, they say between 6 and 8. And when I post between 6 and 8, I don't get a lot of views. Unfortunately. Yeah. Italy. I'm sorry to hear about that, my friends in Italia. Very sorry to hear about that. Listen, I'm wishing you guys the best. Look at it either way you want. Both sides are responsible. The people are innocent, no matter what country they live in. People of this world are innocent, but we're the ones that pay most of the time. Matthew from the UK, thank you very much. And to any newcomer here, thank you for taking the time to subscribe, to listen in. I have real UFO videos, and it just so happens that I'm very lucky to be able to catch UFOs because not everyone's able to see so many lights either. That's another thing, another plus for me. So I count myself very lucky. Never something I've heard all my life. The truffles. What is that? It sounds tasty when you hear truffles, and it might even be expensive, right? I guess you hear the rich eat the truffles, or truffle. We had truffle pretzel coffee last night. It was good stuff. That's awesome. That is awesome. Bruce, what do you expect? What we will see or getting on information about things we will discover on the moon with the Artemis missions. I could talk for hours and hours about the Artemis mission. I'm really afraid that they might possibly set back the missions, where maybe the missions would only occur in 2026 instead of 2025. The sun is a big factor. The sun is solar maximum leading up to 2025. We're only in 2023. We're going to see a lot of devastating things occurring. Some of the whistleblowers, like Alex Jones and the other channels, those of you that don't have time to get to those channels, or whether you're not interested or not, there's talk about blackouts coming where they're going to be blaming the conservative rights. Of course, the left woke will be doing so, and blaming the innocent Americans for whatever reason why the blackouts are occurring. Have you heard of substations? Substations like what I showed you where the biological lab is right here. There are substations, and those substations are the output for Hydro-Quebec here, for example, that have the low or high energy. It converts it, right? As it goes through these big, like for big electricity to the high towering electrical lines. If they said 10, as much as nine substations in the States go down, then we have a serious problem where it's going to take a long time to be able to bring the electricity back because they're using Chinese crap, right? And Chinese transformers and this. Take 80 days to be able to get parts or to get that back up. So they are talking about rolling out the blackouts. We heard about that actually a long time ago, but now they're talking about really doing a blackout. So be prepared, It's you don't have to, oh my God, we're all going to die. No, but it's going to be just maybe hard times, The people without cell phones, like me and stuff like that, are going to have no means of communication. You have to take out the old radios, and we all have one of those old radios where, remember you used to be able to buy 62 big Duracell batteries and at the back to be able to listen to the radio for 12 hours. That's what we're going to have to do once again. Had to come back quick, I believe, more in real angels, like nurses, could be anybody, even dogs, everything helping you and give good vibes. Very interesting. I love that theory. I agree with it. That's a beautiful one. Yeah, absolutely. At the same time, Wally, we could be here to do a mission. Maybe you already completed your mission. Maybe you helped 3 children not commit suicide, or maybe you without you realizing it. We do things, we interact with people, we say things to people. Sometimes you might compliment someone and you don't really want to even be complimentive. You're just sort of trying to be polite, but sometimes you can change somebody's life. That's why it's very important to say what you believe and mean. If I was saying something here, and not meaning it, what's the use of talking to people? What I say is what I believe. Am I open for debate that I could be wrong about what's on the moon? Sure, but I never really said what was on the moon. I don't know. We don't know, but somebody's there. We know that for a fact. Everything's so yum when you're dieting, and listen, I'm dying, not dieting. I'm consuming myself, literally consuming myself, going 1 week at a time. It's surprising that a big guy like me am able to do that. I'm proud, guys, to be at 238 pounds, even though 238 pounds is pretty heavy. It's a big guy. I'm a big guy. Still a big guy at 238 pounds. Way too big. But I'm a lot smaller than I was. I'm feeling it too at the same time. I'll be honest, the best part of it was the inspiration that you guys give me, for sure. Always greatly appreciated, like beyond belief. Thumbs up. That's right, my friend. Was 6 years ago that light shined on me. Lover of the Lord, my friend David. Awakenings. I've had a spiritual awakening. I've had 3, and the last one I had was a conscience awakening, I would say. I'm making that up, but it's the way I perceive it, where wanting to better myself and lose weight. It's weird because I said I was going to do it in 2 months, and before July, and it happened. It's happening. Imagine. That's like with the UFOs, when I said, well, I'll go out on the moon for the first time with this brand new telescope, guys, that we bought, and we're going to see UFOs and structures and stuff. Because a lot of people often were just saying, well, just zoom in. Just zoom in. You can zoom in as far as the atmosphere is going to allow you to zoom in. That's why you can manipulate the exposure of an image. Ooh, manipulate. He said manipulate. Yes, you have to. You have to adjust the exposure. I show the colorful moon. If you haven't seen the moon yet, my moon videos, look at some of the playlists. If you're interested in podcasts, I forgot to flip that in the banner. Maybe you're on your way to work and you want to listen to an interesting podcast about dark subjects like Aleister Crowley, or maybe MK Ultra, mind controlling, DARPA. Lot of cool podcasts. Some of them were even taken down. I even got strikes with some of them. It's not everyone that likes the podcast, but just letting you know that all channels now have a podcast link. If you haven't noticed, you can go on top and click on the podcast. You want to contribute to the channel? You already did by being here. I have a fundraising link. It's in all my videos that I put up. You can scroll down and look for yourself at the link. It's also in the cover page. Some people, through the thanks button, can contribute also on this free channel that luckily I have an amazing support from people here. And it's just incredible. We have so much fun as we do more and more streams. They'll get more and more interesting. I'm going to be bringing more and more videos on up here because I think it's interesting, like maybe even some NASA controversial videos. Like I said, I'll be doing some tests because it is a monetized channel, so I don't know how the channel is going to react to that. So I've heard the real crop circles are messages only some can decipher. Very interesting, Christy. Thank you very much for sharing that, Christy Williamson. I would agree with you. I think that there's a message for someone to understand something. The government is definitely trying to decipher all these messages. And the crazy part is that we sent so many things out in space, guys. So many probes. We sent Voyager spacecraft 1 and 2 that's now in interstellar space, that is sending out messages, that is actually picking up messages from what looks like an asteroid, but that cannot be an asteroid because there's direct messaging. Well, not direct messaging, but there's like Morse code. There's an intelligent being that's sending off messages from this asteroid. But you hear about this when you look it up and you try to find a section where they're talking about it, and then you don't know if it's true or not. You don't know who to trust because most of the websites are telling bullshit. It's hard, unfortunately, to be able to find truth, but you got to go around like that trying to find some truth. Anyways, I can hardly talk right now. It makes me cry when I think about how awesome it was for him to do that for me, a sinner. Well, maybe you saw yourself as a sinner, but you were a much better person than he thought. But that's something beautiful, bro. And I was surprised also, where I felt I didn't deserve something that God gave back to me by me doing my own self, something that changed my life. But it was still because of him. Anyways, an interesting story, but you have to be, not that you have to be, for me, my spiritual events and my research was very emotional. My awakenings were very emotional. You know, I've seen the spirits and poltergeists moving objects in my house, smelling rotten eggs or like dead meat, seeing light flashes, getting headaches. I mean, there's lists and lists that I've only started talking about that in 2022 because it's all personal stories that happen to us for a reason, for us to learn something from that. Not always necessarily that we have to share it with others, but we do, because sometimes these spiritual awakenings are just so incredible that we can't hold them back. Mr. Stephen A. just got home, my beautiful, while Kitty greets me every day when I get home. Shia, so cute. Is it Shia her name, or is it Shia? So cute. Got neck ripped out a long time ago. Oops. Hey, great day to you, Mr. Gate Smasher. Thanks for being here. Did that once, went all out to do something good to somebody on one of my worst days, and I swear to you all, it felt good, like a lot. Yeah, it was something as stupid as opening a door for an older lady and opening up her trunk. Now she's, I didn't think of it, but she was sure I was probably going to rob her. I can open the trunk for you if you want. She did. I said, oh my God, I'm sorry for asking you for the keys. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to help you. I walked away quickly. Pulls out $20. I didn't take it. No. I felt so bad. I said, no. But I felt good. I felt good for not taking it. And I felt good to tell the woman, hey, it's my pleasure, to give you a hand. And sometimes, those people are down on that day. Maybe they just, something really bad just happened to them. And then that happens. And all of a sudden makes their day better. We're all one, guys. We're all helping each other, even here in the community. And the neighbor, sometimes you'll do something, maybe you'll do something harsh to a neighbor, but it might save his life or might help him. I think life is really hard to understand. It's true. Trish, Killian, and family, thank you very much, you guys. Well, Bruce, so glad to catch you live. Much love from Mesquite, Nevada. Mesquite, Nevada. I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you very much. Beautiful Nevada. Definitely on my bucket list, you guys. Would love to get down there. Exactly, Wally. Exactly. Hey, Wally, supposedly killed Jesus Christ. Who could live up to him? Who could try to compare themselves to him? But that's the mentality of the world, and I don't think it's changed that much. Nothing evolved character-wise here on Earth. Only the houses and building tools have evolved, but we haven't. Be checking that out. So sorry for my friends in Italy. Yeah, no more goodies from us. I hear ya. Strong coffee is called rocket fuel in my house. Yeah, you said it. Got a good strong cup of Joe, this one here. Since I've been fasting, guys, nothing tastes right. It's funny. That's really funny. Coffee doesn't taste good at all. I haven't been drinking, guys, even though I'm not an alcoholic. Don't have to be to take a break from alcohol. And I've been doing that to be able to get my ass thinner. And 2 weeks ago, bottle of brandy's there. It's almost brand new, full. I had it for months. It's weird to say, but I have. Poured a little bit in the coffee the other day. Oh my God, guys. The taste buds have changed. My taste buds have changed. I don't know. I really don't understand why, but they have. Jason Bresney, hi man. Changed my whole bloody life. I'm almost sure I can even hear and see better, but I'm not, not going to get into that too much. But fasting kills all the cancers, guys. That's what they say. Hey, wow. C'est juste Frank. Ah bien, en passant, moi, je suis de Montréal, entre le fleuve et la rivière des Prairies. Hey, c'est cool ça. Je suis près d'un stand, moi, mon frère. Salaberry de Valleyfield, tous ces endroits-là. Je suis dans la Montérégie. Toujours un plaisir d'avoir quelqu'un à Montréal. Always a pleasure having someone from Montreal come to the live stream. It's such a rare thing seeing people from my end. Power to you, Italy. We love you guys down there. Wishing the best. Yeah, mashed potato tracks in the skies. Sprayed in the dark here last night about 10:20 p.m. Guys, here, yeah, I'd be careful. I was going to say they haven't sprayed. It's not true. They have, but since it's been really hot the past couple of days, I noticed that they stopped chemtrailing here for almost 2 days. But yeah, not completely though. Not completely. It's true. Not completely. I got one of those little paper airplanes going by. I tried to zoom up to see the guy inside of it. So I'll post that too. A couple fun little clips. Spin the crop circle and the frequency waves make beautiful music. Also very true. There's music to everything. When they grab those vibratory plates that don't think dirty ladies, vibratory plates where the men frequency, different decibels, different frequencies, different hertz, forms different designs in the sand as you see it bouncing on a metal plate. Also something very interesting. But the crop circles can be interpreted through many ways, through possibly even music, sound. Yeah, absolutely. It remains very interesting because there are some messages coming from those crop circles, without a doubt. Underground fungus truffles. Yeah, so like a mushroom, I guess, or something, eh? Oh, wow. Hey, guys, I also got 2 helicopters that landed right beside the biological lab. I got them coming down. I didn't hear a bloody sound from them. The lights were flashing from them. And you know me, any light in the sky that's flashing, even if it was a UFO, I probably wouldn't film it because flashing UFOs don't happen. Luis Elizondo's UFOs that were flashing doesn't happen. That could be absolutely something, military or whatnot, for sure, without a doubt. I think truffle is chocolate, but a very rich kind. I guess they have some pigs. Yeah. Dig up something from the ground and it has something to do with truffle chocolate. Interesting. Trained pigs. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was true, but the pigs are able to sniff them out or something like that. Chocolate balls with creamy chocolate in them. Hey, you buggers. Yeah, by pigs. Interesting. It is, Charlene. Great awakening, sister. A lot of people are waking up. If parts of the disclosure, things will be disclosed, but yeah, well, to sit down and expect for a whole disclosure to come out, it can happen, but the system will be completely down. Nato McNato, thanks for being here, and thanks for the kind comments also, you guys. That's very I can't thank you guys enough. They don't want to wait any longer. Have to leave. Take care, everyone. Send out good vibes. Wally Gerber, thank you so much, sir, for being here. Appreciate that, man. Maybe my mission is to please women, but she didn't understand it. Could be at a house. As a matter of fact, I think that's all of our problem. I think we should start like an AA meeting about that. Makes sense. Is Jason here? Oh, must be Jason Berezny. Hawkeyes 13. We know how to get there without rockets. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's absolutely. We know how to get there without rockets. We're using the rockets because they need the funding for them to pretend to send up rockets. Fungus coffee. Yeah, it's interesting. Expensive fungus. Yes, because it is, because they say rich people eat that, the truffles. Yeah. Can't thank you enough, Stephen A. Please do smash it, everybody. Break that friggin' like button. Chocolate truffles are not made from truffles. Aha! We're going to get to the caramel secret. Keep going, Bruce. You're inspiring so many more people. Get healthy, and that is a good thing. It really is, man. I've inspired quite. Thanks, Starla. I've inspired a few people here to want to quit eating and to start, fasting. I'm very happy and proud to see in another, what time is it? See, in 25 minutes, I will have completed 3 days fasting and starting the 4th. And again, I will go on with that, losing some weight throughout the week in the 230s by Friday's stream. Maybe I'll be 235. Who knows? I'm very excited for it. Trying to keep up my big upper body. Not happening though. I'm shrinking away. I don't think I'm going to shrink away. That's a bit exaggerated, I think, as words. Thanks, Julie. The website costs and equipments and stuff, that's money that I've been raising for several years and I'm not touching it. That you can contribute there. And Gate Smasher, thank you so much. Like Gate Smasher just did, contributed here in the community for me. Enjoy your day fund. I love you, brother. Thank you very much, my intelligent friend, Gate Smasher. Thanks for being so supportive, you guys. I was gonna not gonna mention it. Gate Smasher. I was going to add a few little jokes in the banner on the bottom for the trolls, but I said, you know, the trolls are very sensitive. Hey, right on. Lover of the Lord. How about Friday? If you have Chrome and the microphone's on, you have absolutely no problem coming on. And we could do a test right at the end of that stream Friday for sure. Shit, I wish I would have seen that before. Lover of the Lord. I know it's an inconvenience with the Chrome, but at least just use it for that. And that way you'll have no problems. You'll be able to come on as anytime, as often as you want. Galactic Hurricane, thanks again, guys, for the generous contributions. Gate Smasher. And if you're here, it's one hell of a contribution, guys. I'm telling you. If you're sitting here, oh, we can show that there on the screen. Thank you very much. It's like Bruce is just learning auto star super chats. Did I auto star them? They should pop up. Automatically star YouTube super chats. Okay. And new members. That is good. That is very, very good. Hey, what is this? I'm seeing a whole bunch of things here. The best is yet to come. It is, Charlene. I promise you all. Bring that energy on, you guys. Aliens are coming right in time for Independence Day. Oh my gosh. Thrill House. Thanks for being here. That's another good one. Thank you guys, for coming by. If any of you are new, I really appreciate that. A lot active around the Vertex with the forest people. Yep. Everything is going to come to light, I think, pretty much. Thank you to the 80 people watching right now. Oscar's Weed Pots channel in the house. Hi, man. Thanks a lot, brother. NYC in the house. New York, the Big Apple. My friends in the Big Apple. Got a lot of people. Love you guys, brothers and sisters in New York. Got a lot of people coming here. Absolutely. Yeah, that too. Stats. I'm going to call you Stats. Got to watch using your real name, Sylvia. Wouldn't want people to know. Anyways, yes, absolutely. Ways for us to join up and meet up afterwards. Lover of the Lord is going to be able to try it too with me. We're going to do that Friday stream test. And again, if you want to come on private, no problem. We can do it after the early stream or the later stream. And this time, tonight is the night. No, not tonight, but Friday. It's going to happen. Lover of the Lord says, God never gives you more than you can handle. We got a connection on that one, man. I'll talk to you when we talk in private. I tolerate pain well. I'm strong, my Lord. Amen to that, brother. Love you, man. Listen, you said something that I hold to heart also. He said, God never gives you more than you can handle. I'm going to add that God also doesn't give you more than you'll ever need. Because I asked God to help me survive through this with the tightening and hacking and all the shit going on. And I've been able to get by. And that's all I asked for. I didn't ask to go big. I asked to get by. I went big with a telescope, though. It's a big telescope I have. 14-inch CGXL high-definition Celestron telescope. I have a Nikon D850 at the back. They're very expensive cameras. If you look it up, it's the best camera on the market. And again, they're going to be coming out with more and more cameras. I'll be investing very soon in another camera, not just a telescope camera. My P900 is an antique, 16 megapixels. not very hard, not very strong, and that's how they screw you over. You get a look at the 3,000 millimeter one. I mean, don't be an okay. If you're a researcher, don't be an ass and buy a P1000. Buy one. A lot of you probably even have some. It's an okay camera, but you can zoom out without pixelating everything. It's 16 megapixels, like the old P900. It's still only 16 megapixels. So you need something higher up in the megapixels to get some nice shots. Kenneth, how's it going, man? They're hiding beneath the sea. I also believe that 100%. 100%. His Highness is here. Gate Smasher, thanks again as I go down here. Mama Bear, nice to see you, eh? Coffee again, guys. It's cold. I want to get some more coffee. Anyone wants some coffee? Thanks so much for coming in, you guys. This was a test, this stream. See if things worked around and try to present more stuff, doing a live showing of the moon outside. You're not gonna profit from that. I did want to get an extension or some type of wire to plug in the infrared camera, because guys, I can share the desktop while I'm outside live and have a live stream and share the desktop and then talk from outside, which you should be able to hear from inside if I send a wire outside. So looking into some of that too. When you give someone a compliment, you inspire them. And if you're like me, I don't need very many compliments. One a month often, make my day. I pray that you pray for each other, all of us, and love the Lord. And I really do pray that one day we'll all be together in heaven. Absolutely. And hopefully it won't be this week. Wanted to add that in. We don't want it to be this week. That's for sure. Miss Sampson, that means a lot. Sister, I'm telling you, I love you very much from the heart. Thank you so much. Yes, amen to that. Lover of the Lord, I hear that. Absolutely, you guys. Why don't you run by and check out my friend Gate Smasher and Stats at the same time? They do a lot of help, community service work, volunteer work, and help for the poor and certain ideals that they're working on, maybe some secret ideals that they're working on. Head on over and support them. Give them a thumbs up. You know what I say? Hey, you don't like a channel, don't go to it. Right, Darla? If you don't like somebody's channel, don't go to their channel. Don't support them. You don't have to, but you never know, because a lot of us here, keep coming back. So we really are like an online family here. Leah, thank you so much. Nice improvements. Thank you. Try to make it a little more professional at the same time, a little more interesting. You can have a lot of fun also with it. But what it boils down to, guys and gals, and sometimes you must understand that sometimes, actually, it's not a sometimes situation. It's a once in a lifetime situation where the weather has been in turmoil for everyone around the world. Many weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon months this year that I was not able to see the sky. Like a lot of you have confirmed to me, like Christopher Rollins on his end doesn't see a sky. Like, people in England don't see the skies. And sometimes it gets really drastic. Lots to discover in a StreamYard. I need to take time to learn stuff too. But yeah, and listen, honestly, not because I'm a dumbass, but it's like easy enough for kids when you look at the banners and stuff like that. Imagine I didn't know that the banner, worked. I was never here to flash, guys, right? I was never here to flash, but I work on my presentation. I work hard to be able to study proper terms. I was no mathematician or genius at school. I had my sections like music and stuff I could do better than other people. or as good as some people, but it comes down to, I wanted to learn all my life. There was just nothing interesting in school. There's nothing I could learn. So I like presenting the research. It's incredible. We all know that it's literally out of this world, the research that I'm showing, because it's proving that something's up there. We know that they're not talking about it. Anyways, it gets very exciting either way. Carlene, thanks for coming back. Carlene's another one who has a YouTube channel, who works hard, tries to do things professionally, and does streaming or podcast, whatever you want to call it. Maybe even podcast now, because now there's a new section, Carlene. Thanks for coming back, Carlene. Always nice to see you. Right on, my friend, lover of the Lord's going to be here on Friday. If you like, I'll even do it public. And I just won't talk about the Lord. You talk about what you want, brother. Full open here. There's nothing, no holds barred. No holds barred. People, even me, will get bored of hearing people talk about God, talk about God, talk about. It's not that it's boring. Some people can bring up good, important subjects, or, for example, if you're inspired by the Lord, man, and by God, by all means, inspire us with it. I'm telling you, man. I don't have to be a religious channel to have a friend on to talk about the Lord. And I'm sure it's not just the Lord you want to talk about. There's so much that we can talk about. Okay, I won't just talk about the Lord. He said, I'm not even worried, man. Talk about other things as well. I'm pretty knowledgeable. I know, and that's why I'm anxious to have you on to talk about a whole lot of things. As many of you at one point also will have time to come on. Have you ever heard of Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003 channel? I had a recent interview with him. The guy I really have a good time with when we're talking about a lot of similar researching points, very similar researching points that we both have. You can scroll down the community and find that link. You head on over and check out his channel. If you don't know him yet, if the Earth spins faster, does that mean time moves faster? I love asking that question. It's just an absolutely incredible question. I'll tell you what. Apparently, Earth is moving faster. They say that Earth, and this has happened way back in 2020 and then 2021, Earth is rotating faster, almost a second faster, by the way. And it would have to turn a lot faster for time maybe to shift. Who knows? Because it comes down to time travel, man. If, to time travel, you have to travel quickly. We're not going to hide that. There's no two ways about that. Time travel, you're going to have to travel at a fast pace to be able to jump or leap or whatnot, unless you're, using the DeLorean to be able to leap back to 1985. Aside from that, if Earth spins faster, does that mean time moves faster? Professionals, some of them say no. I would beg to differ. I would honestly beg to differ. Like, how fast is Venus rotating? How fast is Neptune rotating? When you land on that planet and a day goes by in 10 minutes or 13 years, or the differences, the differences in density and how much we would weigh on all these other planets. I tell you what, Hawkeye's 13, it would definitely unregulate the chemistry of Earth's atmosphere, like the sun is doing to it right now. The sun is like crazy bombarding it. Tonight is a denied. Happy Hump Day, everyone. That's right. We're Wednesday, Hump Day. Stream every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern and Fridays twice at 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. As you can see right down here as it's going by. See my fingers on Wednesday. Isn't that cool? What's cool is having you guys here. Really love you for it, guys. Danny Johnson in the house. How's it going, my brother? Moon Master Bruce and BSA family, love, peace, and happiness. Same back to you, man. Forever and always, Bruce, you're vibrating higher than usual. Thanks, man, for noticing it. Yes, a couple of you have noticed it. Yeah, I'm beaming with energy, working on myself to better myself for the, on the health side and whatnot. And things are going very well. Things are going very well. It's hard, so I do need the inspiration, brother. Danny, thanks for coming back, you guys. Yes, coffee. Hot now. Good. Hot coffee, Karen Fitzpatrick. Thanks again, you guys, for coming back. Leah, sweetheart, thank you. Right on, Dave. Love the new look, Bruce, on you and your channel. #1, as always. Keep inspiring, my friends. Thank you so much. Got to get that fat face down and change. So now I can, at ease, look left or look right without fearing that things are hanging over. It hit me pretty quickly, guys. Was really disappointed with my weight, so I weighed myself. And honestly, for those that don't like weighing yourselves, buy yourself a scale. You won't be able to leave it in the closet, and you are going to get on it. And when you see that you're overweight, you're going to go, oof, I'm not going to eat. You're going to maybe eat something, lighter, or whatnot. Oh, somebody taking pictures of me? No, Bruce, nobody's taking pictures of you. Wow, Carlene, thank you so much. I love you for it. Excellent live stream, Bruce. Awesome weight loss too. Thank you. You guys can check out Carlene too. Like I said, she's just a sweetheart. More pictures. When the stream starts acting weird. Almost 7 o'clock, guys. I promise to bring a whole lot of new to you all. And don't forget, got some UFOs last night. I got the moon. I'll be getting that footage up too for you all, even though whether it be tonight or tomorrow early, I promise. Try to fit in a few extra streams because now, so hey, we're gonna stay up to date with the UFO meeting that just happened. I'll go in great detail and I'll find the transcripts and I'll read anything really important. I'll try to underline anything that's important. Danny, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by this channel. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to send me some UFO parts or spaceship parts, that is the way to do it. Bob Stan is in the house. Power of mind to bend reality. That's how the aliens are doing it, I believe, Bob. Another picture. My camera is literally taking snapshots of me. Whoop, hiccups with air, I guess, again. Very sweet of you, Charlene. Thank you so much. And listen, I'm happy some of you do love the channel, and I hope that the ones that love the channel will come back to the channel to see more videos. You have a personal question or, I just want to be here for everybody. I want to be here for everyone. Maybe you like having comments replied. Maybe you come here and say, I don't know Bruce, but wow, I'd love to leave him my opinion on his research and get a comment back. You can comment on all the videos. I go through them often enough. Like the last video that's up, I'll be going through the comments tonight or tomorrow too, on top of posting new videos. And I just really thank you all for stopping by. And forgive me for all the new in this stream, a couple of things. Very important to have a banner. You guys want to use the StreamYard. The StreamYard is a simple enough platform. You could use StreamYard for free. Another picture. You could use StreamYard for free, and you could have the logo of StreamYard up. It'll be the duck. It's a big logo of the duck, but it's still cool. You could stream for approximately 20 some odd hours for free on StreamYard. I had to pay for it per month because I stream a lot more than that. And to have, to be able to share your screen also, you will have to, pay a little bit for that. But honestly, if you don't want to invest too much, some people are using OBS. I think Elias uses OBS. He likes it very much. But I'm telling you, I'd try StreamYard. Get used to using the StreamYard. It works very, very well. So there you have it. I advertise for you, StreamYard. Even though sometimes you're zooming up the screen a little bit too often, they like to know your feedback. You can leave them a message after every stream. A box pops up when you have a problem, and they will actually email you within 24 hours. So we said that after a period of fasting that our bodies begin to produce stem cells No. It's all good as a topic. Yeah, and I believe it. I absolutely friggin' believe it. Honestly believe it. I've healed everything from my, uh, I don't know if it was rheumatism that was starting there this year there for the first time there, sore joints and everything. It's like it was getting really bad. The fasting really helped that, guys. I'm telling you, any of you that are overweight and that you want information, real information on fasting through a family that experienced it, the Swartzes have experienced it. My brother, Jason John Swartz, in my featured channels, you can head on over there to view both the shit-stained trolls that go over there and attack him as a Christian, which is effing hilarious, and you can get informed about fasting because he has a lot of knowledge on that. He's been researching, like Carlene and like a bunch of you, like lover of the Lord, we research now into certain interesting areas. The stem cells and stuff, that there, Dankex man, listen, it's such an interesting topic. I would love to jump into that with you, but medically I'm not allowed. But yeah, that is something incredible. It mends your body. I had a rash on my left leg and now even on my right leg where it's always very itchy. Like I always have like poison ivy or something, and the scabs will form a bit and itchy skin, and it's all disappeared. It's gone because I've been fasting. My allergies came back 2 or 3 times as compared to 3 times per day. I used to have to go off screen because I couldn't live stream because of my eye. Sure, I might still have some allergy problems and stuff, but it's going to be more of a normal thing. Like when I started the stream, I had something in my eye and I said, oh, great, I'm not going to be able to resist. You get off 2 seconds and you go like that and you go, okay, well, there you go. Eye is fine. It's like I don't want to turn my eyeball. That's how I was. That's how bad my eye was. So some of you overweight, male or female, young or old, and you want to lose weight, start fasting, but don't depend on just fasting. You have to stay hydrated. I'm no doctor. Don't risk like I'm doing 7-day fasting, but I suggest a 24-hour fast. Have yourself at least 2 liters of water. You can't drink too much water. You can't pee brown. That's what should be on every fasting video. Do not pee brown. You got to be careful that you're not going to affect your kidneys also. The quantity of time that I've been not eating on top of it, my body is totally confused, saying Bruce is dead. I think my body thought I had died when I 8-day fasted for sure. It's like the body was like, fuck that. I'm not going to tell him to eat anymore. And my hunger pains went away. But it's very true, guys. After your second or only third time fasting for 24 hours or 48 hours, you will have no more pain. You'll be able to fast twice as long as that. And you don't have to do it all the time. You can only do it once in a while. Don't do it like Bruce. 8 days fasting, 1 small meal, 7 days fasting, 1 small meal, 5 more days fasting. That's what I've been doing. Trimming down. And that's probably why I'm a bit hyped. It's still discouraging to look at your fat gut take that long to go down. I was sure 8 days of fasting, I was going to see all my abs and everything. I said, for sure, I'll stop eating for 8 days and I'll be this big. Nope. So now I know that if it was the end of the world, which could very well be soon, and I was stuck on this earth with just rivers and no food, unfortunately, I'll be around here for a good 200-300 days, which I'll be able to fast throughout the year. My brother also talks about this guy that fasted for a year's time. One of them was, as a matter of fact, eating butter. I think it's important to understand that, guys, a minimum. Now I'm sounding like all the people that are fasting, which is so annoying to listen to when you're not fasting. Like if you're eating a poutine right now, you're going to be like, shut the hell up. But I'm telling you, you could still binge eat if you want. Binge eat every 3 days, then stop eating. That's how I see it. It works. Hey, I love you for it, Carlene. Have an amazing day, you guys. Thank you very much, Mr. Gate Smasher. Yeah, to get some more information up. So you, Julie, Darla, all the mods here work so hard in getting my information up. There's some interesting topics when somebody comes in. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about historical UFO public meeting today, guys, May 31st. I know a lot of you are probably going to go there and look after. I was at Beyond Mystic today. Hired. Thank you so much for doing so. He's a really good guy. We had a lot of fun, some interesting topics. I share some of my research over there too. Hireness, thanks a lot, brother. Beliefs are opinions about reality. Everybody has beliefs and opinions. Freedom is being able to express them. Well said, now, Magnano. My intelligent friends, I have a lot of intelligent friends here. And again, Darla, thank you very much. I like that, Bob Stan. Keep coming back, by the way, at the same time to talk about some of these things. I'm open-minded enough. I caught on to what you're saying. I like that. You're awake. A lot of people are awake. A lot of us are awake. I mean, you got to admit it. Truly one in a million, brother, with a talk about whatever you want to comment. And I wish more people would take that approach. Thank you so much for the feedback, you guys. Honestly, thank you so much. And I will continue, as I always have. Take your suggestions, your opinions. It's because of you guys, that you guys and gals helped a lot in the way that I formed the channel. It's a real place, guys, with real footage. I wish there were more people here. We could have amazing conversations. The big channels could be interviewing me, and like I said, no regrets. We're lucky just to be able to share this research without getting my channel taken down, which it was taken down a long time ago, by the way. Is that our friend Jeff Benoit? Absolutely. Jeff B's link. There he is, which he will be starting English videos also. Jeff Benoit, he is English. Bilingual. Time is only subject to the third dimension. Ah, interesting. That's where we're supposedly our abode, where we are right now, in the third dimension, three-dimensional world, as they say. Another thing we had talked about that, very interesting, David, talking about different worlds with different dimensions, what a being would look like in the 2D world, coming to the 3D world. Well, some interesting subjects and comments. Thank you, Darla. Julie, thank you so much. And Julie just disappeared. I have to go all the way down. Nope. I have a trick now. I can click here. And Julie should be right there. The banner is AI sabotage. I really loved the last video. Keep truth. Hit the thumb. Thank you very much. It's a message so people will continually look. Like, honestly, the blue color, it attracts people. You know that, eh? No, that's a look at your channel, Julie. Look at the green around the beautiful wolf that you put there, the icon. How it attracts the eye. No matter who or where I'm looking at what channel, as I'm scrolling down to look for your channel, I just scroll till I see the green circle. Colors attract different things. People look at different colors, are interested and attracted to different colors, like the people. Because we're a whole bunch of different colors. We're all beautiful, different kind of races. All of us together. Okay, it doesn't want to disappear now. Come on. There we are. We're back. Awesome. Taking over the world. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I hear you, Darla. Mine's hurting too. I am going to get off. Yes, she is, Anne's Arts. And Krabs, thank you very much for being here. Nice to see you. Put a mirror banner on top, and that one should kill it. Yes. There you go. Darla said orange makes us eat more. You're absolutely right about that. That's why I have nothing orange in the house. Ladies and gents, I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Again, be watching for the videos. Lots of good stuff coming. I was going to put Peter still eating cake in the banner on the bottom, but I said, hey, why so? Thanks for coming in, all of you. YouTube keeps turning off the bell, so I'm not being notified. Thanks for that heads up. Rumble, thank you, my friend. Notified of your live streams. I appreciate knowing that, though. Right there. I do arts and crafts and other crap. That's why, and she disappeared. That's why the crazy name. And welcome to the channel. Some people here that do arts and crafts for sure. So if you guys are interested, head on over and say hello to Anne. Encourage her. Jackie Brown, thank you so much. Thank you, Jackie. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Yes, stats, absolutely. C'est moi qui te remercie, Janine. Passe une soirée exquise. J'ai adoré ton live. Ben, merci beaucoup. Et en même temps, ben, on va essayer de faire ça intéressant aussi sur la chaîne française aussi. Merci beaucoup, Janine. Thanks, you guys. Dangax Man, peace out to you guys. Good evening, Gate Smasher. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Leah, Darla, Stephen A. Peace and love to you all. See ya, Daves. Thanks, ladies and gent. I hope you did enjoy the stream. I love you. Stay safe. And remember to get your pets spayed or neutered. Just trying to take Bob's thing away. My pleasure, Ansarts. And I hope to see you at the next live stream. If you can. If you can. You know, if I do that to everyone, they'll feel bad and I'll have to come to the live stream. Love the French language, very sexy. Charlene, ben merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Good night, Gracie. Is Gracie here? Good night to you, Gracie. Sorry for missing some of you. Be the Arrow. Thank you. Bob, love you for it. Blue. Good night, Blue. Hey, Blue. What Daddy doing? Blue, where Daddy? What Daddy doing? Why do we talk to like that to our dogs? We all do it, eh? Tiredness. Thanks again, you guys. Colorado, Bobby. Sorry for getting off, brother. Bobby Schroeder, thanks for coming by, you guys. Yes, spayed and neutered. It's remember to get your neighbors spayed and neutered. Yeah, because that's what they're doing today, right? It's like Jim Brewer, a comedian, said. He goes, kids back in the days knew what they wanted, right? Kids today don't know if they want to be male or female. I hope I don't get blocked for that. Bruce, I should go live something with your telescope. I will bug you till you do. You bug me all you want, man. You're not bugging me at all, my brother. Bonne nuit, Bob Stan. Thanks for the good job. Karine, Denis, thank you, Karine. I appreciate that. My boyfriend, Philip, likes your comments and opinions all the time. Hey, please, Karen, please thank your brother, Philip. And hello, Philip. Thank you, brother, man. I appreciate it. You guys for watching. Exactly. Time. Baby, time. In enough damage in the bell. Out of the bell. I better stop. Carmel. Hello. Well, that name brings back so many sweet souvenirs. My baby's blue. Darla's ass is hurting. At the edge of our solar system, what's out there when we have never been there before? Exactly. And they're sitting there telling us what was out there. Charlene, again, thanks for coming by, guys. I am getting off now for real. But I appreciate you all for taking the time to comment. Please know that I love you guys very much. 411 in California. Hey, Charlene. Again, thanks for being a member, you guys. Thanks for the contributions. Be watching the videos. I'm going to make one right now. Talk to you all soon. See you all somewhere on the flip side in the Matrix.